5 must-try gourmand perfumes. If you love your gourmands, you like the sweeter leaning olfactive profiles on the market, you want to try something that has chocolate or vanilla or caramel or cotton candy or sugar or whatever the case may be, I have a really interesting list for you today. But before I start today's video, I do want to mention that if you're a fan of fragrance-related content, and of course, if you love smelling your best, hit subscribe, hit the bell, and give this video a thumbs up for the algorithm. It would really, really mean a lot to me. So these are 5 gourmand fragrances that I think everybody should try, especially if you want to cultivate a frame of reference of what certain notes, accords, or ingredients smell like. Now, of course, there's so many popular gourmands on the market. I can recommend 100 off the top of my head. There is no shortage of gourmand perfumes when it comes to niche department stores, major designer stores. But these are 5 that I think you ought to try because I think they have something really special happening in them. And a lot of these have gone super viral. So I think it would behoove you to try these fragrances just so you can have them, if anything, as a frame of reference, right? So the first one that I want to talk about is actually uber popular. This one is none other than Bianco Latte by Giardini di Toscana. Now, this perfume actually went viral several years ago. And my only point of contention with this one is that it doesn't last as long as I wish it had lasted. This is a beautiful fragrance, no doubt about it. There's caramel, there's vanilla, and there's a reason why this has gotten so viral and why so many other brands have tried to emulate what this one does. Of course, we have Lattafa Eclair, we have any number of other brands. I'm kind of looking around the room to see if I can spot some other inspirations of it. There's Cream Velvet by Kadlaj. I'm telling you, there's a lot of creamy, rich, gourmand fragrances that have kind of taken the Bianco Latte DNA and have tried to do their own thing with it. But there is something really special to be said about the original. And of course, if you want to know what the source is, where it all started, you're going to go with Bianco Latte. And then thereafter, you can try some of the inspirations. But this is a gorgeous vanilla and caramel fragrance. The main drawback is that a lot of people do have longevity issues with this one. And so, it is what it is. The next fragrance that I want to talk about is by Anfar. And this one is called Pistachio Kunafa. Now, this is their Dubai chocolate fragrance. When I tell you this is probably going to be one of the strongest fragrances on this entire list, I am not joking. So it is so realistic. You have the pistachio, you have the chocolate. It's very nutty. It's super gourmand. It's very decadent. It is so incredibly rich. I mean, if you love chocolate, my God, there's a lot of chocolate perfumes on the market. I think one of the best chocolates on the market is by Theodoros Kalotinis. He has created a gorgeous chocolate fragrance. Of course, you also have Chocolate Queen by Navitus Parfum. So once again, there's no shortage of chocolate fragrances on the market, but there have been a lot of brands that have put out their version or iteration of the whole Dubai chocolate thing. And I personally feel like at the moment, this is the one that does it the best. And this is by Anfar, and it's called Dubai Chocolate Pistachio Kunafa. Please, please, please don't miss your opportunity to get your nose on this one, especially while it's trending. It's been out for a few months now. I still see and hear people talk about it. So this one has gotten pretty viral for a reason. So here we have a bit of a shameless plug. This is a perfume that I creatively directed. And this one was made by perfumers Dominic Ropion and Julien Rascanet. Dominic Ropion has made Alien by Thierry Mugler. Julien Rascanet has made Asian Green Tea and Royal Oud by Creed. These are 2 incredible perfumers, super highly accomplished. I mean, they know what they're doing. This one is called Raised Spirits. And this is a perfume that I creatively directed a few years ago. And it has a salted butter fudge accord. There's brown sugar syrup. There's dark rum. There's caramel. There's Madagascan vanilla, creamy rich sandalwood, cashmeron in the base. This is just a beautiful, boozy, slightly spicy and sweet gourmand And oh my God, it is so incredibly cozy as well. I think perfumers Dominic Ropion and Julien Rasconet did such a phenomenal job with this fragrance. I'm truly blessed to be able to say that I worked with these perfumers, that they entertained my brief, that they creatively directed, that I creatively directed something beautiful that they composed. And I'm very grateful, very grateful. And this one is back in stock, and we have a really amazing promotion happening on the website. I'm going to drop the link for it down below. It is currently on sale, so it's a relaunch sale, and you do get an all-over spray. You can read all the information on the website if you follow the link, and you just get some incredible, incredible deals if you pick this one up. So thank you so much for supporting, to all of you who have supported and wish to continue supporting. Now we have a really boozy and, dare I even say, nutty vanilla. This is Vanilla Matrimony Intense by Chansu. Now I'm going to show you the bottle up close, because this is a brand that I don't really think is spoken about at all on YouTube. On other platforms, they have achieved quite a bit of visibility, but this vanilla is definitely one of the best that I've tried. It is a beautiful vanilla, and it's so funny because one of the benchmark vanilla perfumes, for me at least, has been Spiritu Double Vanille by Guerlain. I think that's one of the best vanillas on the market, maybe the best. But this one, for how strong it is, and look at the color of the liquid inside the bottle. This brand is not playing around. Chansu Vanilla Matrimony Intense. This perfume is truly, truly gorgeous. If you're a fan of like some of those boozy, nutty, maybe even a little powdery vanillas, it just smells so natural. It's so fulfilling. It's such a dense and delicious, decadent vanilla. Vanilla Matrimony Intense is absolutely stunning. But I'm also going to talk about another vanilla, which I think is probably one of the most hyped fragrances that this brand has to offer. It's one that I don't personally own, but I will eventually get a bottle of it because I just think it smells incredible. And this is a perfume that has vanilla and iris. So it does have a floral heart. The iris is not waxy or lipsticky. It's not like a Dior by Christian Dior. It doesn't smell like, one of those lipstick heavy iris fragrances on the market. This one has a hearty dose of vanilla in it, and I think it's one of the sweetest ones that this brand has to offer. So if you're going to try anything from this brand and you're a gourmand lover, do me a favor and start with this one. And if there is love for this one, let me know. Drop your comment down below. Let me know if this is one that you personally love, that you personally enjoy, that you wear. And this one by Mind Games is called Queening. Now, I can tell you, not necessarily on YouTube, but on other social media platforms that I'm on, I get a lot of comments about this one. A lot of people are really enjoying the vanilla in this fragrance, and I can see why. I think vanilla is one of those, mass appealing, universally loved notes. Some people go as far as to say that it's an aphrodisiac. Some people talk about, how it just sensualizes certain fragrances. And I get that. I think it's such a gorgeous gourmand. And there are so many incredible gourmands. Honorable mention, I was also going to talk about Fluffy Cake by Voyager. So this is a really interesting, like cakey vanilla steamed rice accord type of a perfume, very indie. I think I tried that one originally at Stell, New York, if I'm not mistaken. Neither here nor there. But there's so many beautiful gourmands that I think you should try. And I know Mind Games is one of these brands that is trending. And, if you want to check out their most gourmand offering, in my opinion, Queening is one of them. So let me know what you think. These were 5 gourmand perfumes that I think you should check out, especially if you are a fan of gourmands, you're looking to try something new. Now, of course, this also has cypress, apple, rum, saffron, whipped vanilla bean, and coconut. So it's a pretty diverse vanilla scent. It's not linear, it's not simple, it's not plain. Queening is incredible. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you took something of value from this episode, and I hope you found it either entertaining, educational, or both. If you did, please do consider supporting the channel by clicking subscribe, hitting the bell, and giving this video a thumbs up. It would really, really, really mean a lot to me. Your viewership is very important to me. So thank you so much for joining. I love you all. We'll see you tomorrow with a new episode. Bye.